Welcome back to another day on the ranch. Today we are making hay feeders because life has gotten a little hectic in the backyard when it comes to feeding all the goats with the pigs involved, with livestock guardian puppies involved, and with goats involved. It ends up everywhere.
And Daisy, a calf, and chickens.
A calf. Like basically you throw out the flakes. One, if Rune is in there, she throws them everywhere. She's like, toy, she's a puppy. The pigs, everywhere. And then Daisy lays in it. So, like within 30 minutes, half of them are laying in the hay they're supposed to be eating. So, we should have done this a while, but we do have like hay feeders in there, but with how many animals we have now, stocking the walls like we did for the goats doesn't really work anymore. There's too many animals. So we've just been tossing it in. So anyways, came across this on Facebook? I think it's Facebook Marketplace. Someone was selling one for 75 bucks. We already have a bunch of them. So I showed Patrick, I said, well, you and I make me one of these. Literally, they cut off the ends and then
and basically just push it in to make a triangle.
Wrap it with a tighter woven wire of some sort, just to alleviate even more waste. But this is like the easiest, probably fastest way to make a base that we could. So
yeah, this top stays.
Oh, right.
Basically, you cut down here.
So they cut here.
Actually, I think they cut like on the inside.
No, they cut here, and then they removed this. So they left the tops. Okay, so they left the top. Obviously, they did leave the bottom, like I was mentioning, and then you take off all these sections. So basically, all you have to do is remove these sections, and then push it in together, and use some kind of wire to tie it.
I've seen other versions in the past where they actually use the tote, like cut the top of the tote off and set that on top. Just cover it. Yeah, so rain doesn't just go straight on it. I mean, obviously it's not going to be perfect for all the stuff down low, but it at least prevents water from soaking right into the main bit of it.
It'll be easier to cut these first.
Yeah.
And then remove those afterwards.
Yeah.
So cut those, leave this intact, and then just push them together.
Yeah.
Cut down to here, meet in the middle, figure out a way to secure.
Yeah, hold them together.
Yeah. On both ends.
Moly. There's water all in it.
Yeah.
Mighty man. Voila, just like that.
Now you need something to tie them together.
Yep. It is not raining, thankfully. It's been raining for like a week straight. Everything is very, very wet, but not in the barn. The barn is quite dry. For the most part. I mean, there's a few leaks in the ceiling, but hey, what are you gonna do? Anyways, we are getting, what is it? Just over 300 bales of hay delivered next week to get us through the winter with all of the animals, because the grass is, you know, it's winter. It's not growing super great. So we need to do a lot of cleanup in the barn. Last fall, or last summer, I don't know, whenever we had our last cutting here, we had about 120 bales, give or take, in the tack room. So we've got to clear out more space over there so we can fit more. And then we're gonna clean out potentially a stall or two, at least one stall, maybe two, to be able to fill that up. So this one, there's nothing here. Perfect, it's ready for us.
Just gotta throw some pallets.
There's a lot of cat poop there. A lot.
You got something on your cheek.
Green that matches your coat.
So I didn't wash.
Well,
is it still like plain to see?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Is it coming off?
No.
Okay, so last night we were all at our house celebrating Teresa's birthday, and the girls got out stamps that they were doing on their paper. And Papa, setting the perfect example for the kids,
I'm a kid at heart.
Takes and stamps his face and that's the result.
My scruffy face. Now I've got a...
And then the children wanted to stamp themselves. And we're promptly told, do not do so.
They've got more sense than Papa.
Yeah, you feed them. Get a girl. Man,
You got your own
she's
food
just
right here.
sinking.
Bombs. All over the place.
Hi, how are you? Good. And this is the tack room. There's a lot of garbage, stuff that needs to get cleaned up. We're gonna have to move these doors, which were extra doors from our house that didn't get used. And I think there's, oh yeah, a whole bunch more wood back there too. Could do some decent projects. Pretty sure that's all more of a hardwood too.
So Tammy pulled down the wasp's nest and
Nice.
the other night and
Well, that's good.
was pitching them out the back door, but I stomped on them so nothing would come out of the converter.
Well, that's good. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 4, 5.
Would you care to tell them what happened with the last one?
The last one was perfect. It did exactly what I wanted.
But was a
it to
bit
ultimately
unsafe.
happen. The first one, I did the first cut, and then I went and did the second cut, and as I was doing the second cut, I must have twisted the board just slightly because I wasn't using the fence. And so it just kicked the piece out that I didn't need, which was, it was perfect. It gave me exactly what I wanted, just not the way I intended, that's all. Okay.
But he walked away like he did it on purpose. Like he was like, oh, that's what I wanted.
It is what I wanted. Hey, you
Please
just
don't
gotta roll
lose
with it.
fingers, okay?
Huh?
Please don't lose fingers.
I won't lose any fingers today.
Would a hammer,
What's
would
up?
a hammer not just take that out?
What's the point of having
Potentially.
power tools if you're not going to use them?
Work funner, not smarter for men.
And voila, just like that.
Got that piece in there. And they are working on adding this. So that's a little bit harder for them to. The version that we found, it was like literally just this, which is great, but there'd still be a lot of wasted hay. So we are adding this horse no climb fencing in here just to make it a little bit more work and lessen waste of it. Especially with the pigs. The pigs are gonna inevitably, as Ryan was mentioning earlier, end up in there and it would just, yeah, it'd be everywhere. Lost the camera momentarily, finally found it. So, getting all these stalls ready. My mother has worked hard to get all this wood reorganized. It was all over. Oh, you did?
She did.
Good job.
I don't get
And it's now over there. Tim is burning excess stuff we don't need. We have thankfully figured out we only need 2 stalls
And we
and then
only
our
need a
normal
smaller.
hay area. We thought we were gonna need like more, but we should be good. Could put it right here just in front of the wood.
Say what?
I don't know where to put this
I'm
stuff.
afraid to make that unaccessible because of how it looks when you reach over and grab something and can't put it back nice.
The only reason it looked like that is because we literally threw it all over from that side.
Well, that was nice.
It was the easiest and fastest thing to do.
And we had to get it done really fast for some reason. I don't remember why.
He's gonna go to the bathroom.
Last night as I was milking, I was crouching down, you know, doing what I do, and Miss Ginger comes weaving in between my legs and rubbing on me. It's like,
Not Ginger.
come on.
She's been sitting at our front door meowing.
Every night.
Alright, so they got this no climb that we just had left over, put it on the inside. This bar is here, that way just so they don't get poked, because on the original one, I don't know if they were welded or what, but it was just like the ends touching. One, you have like this big space, and that would happen, that like all the hay could fall out. And then 2, they could just get poked on the ends because it's sharp. So put that piece of wood there so now they can't get poked by that stuff. And then we are taking some chicken wire to put along the edges here because the hope is that whatever falls down in here, they can still eat. If it falls on the ground, they usually don't eat it, but if it's in here and it just falls down there, it should be fine. So that's kind of what we're aiming for here.
always dark. It's like 6 o'clock, but we finished it.
Oh, it's getting in without them getting out.
The moment of truth. Got a couple flakes of hay. We're just gonna toss it over the fence into that and see how it goes. Goats are getting it right away. Pigs, not so much. Nice catch, Rev.